SimLicy here, so welcome to another apartment renovation video, and today we are renovating 702 ZenView, I believe is the address of the apartment. I've actually never renovated this apartment before. The one next door I've renovated a couple different times just because I found the layout to be a bit easier to work with. So this one I didn't do anything that creative with. I mean, I would like to renovate it again and try something a little bit different. But yeah, it has a similar layout to the one that it originally has, but it's just slightly different. And I really like the way it turns out. It's a pretty cute apartment, and it's really soft and calm, and it's not like super zen. Like, I didn't use a lot of like spa stuff, but it's a calming, like friendly environment, I think, anyways. So hopefully you guys will like it too. I'm pretty proud of the way it came out. I'm pretty happy with how quickly it came together. Sometimes with interiors I struggle and I'm indecisive and it takes a long time, but this one it just flew together, and it was really nice, and I don't know, I really enjoyed decorating this apartment anyways. So yeah, and I wanted to apologize for my last video if your ears were offended by the song. I got so many comments of being like, I love the build, but the song was a bit much. And I totally understand. Sometimes when I build family homes, I like for to do kind of like a kid song, like upbeat, and try to make it come across that the house is very, it's very like a friendly, happy, kind of an upbeat family home. Does that make sense? Probably not, but I usually try to not make the song that noticeable throughout the entire video. I try to like turn down the volume, but I forgot, so I apologize if it was too noisy in the background of my talking, and it probably stood out too much, which, yeah, my bad. I always play this whatever song I pick through the entire video. That way it's a bit more cohesive, because I find when other people change the music too much in their videos, I find it a bit distracting. But I do try to make it very quiet behind my actual talking, and then turn up the volume at the beginning and at the end. So I apologize. I'll try to be a bit more careful. I also have been toying with the idea of using more just like piano and acoustic guitar songs. I mean, I like those a lot more when people use them in their videos. I find them very soothing, but I don't want it to become stagnant. So I don't know, I was just kind of curious what you guys thought about music in videos. Do you just mind like piano and acoustic guitars, just something that's very soft and light no matter the build, or just keep doing it the way I was before, just turn it down when I'm talking? Oh, I don't know, but yeah, I apologize. Hopefully you guys like the build anyhow. You can of course always mute it if you need to, but yeah, just thought I would kind of address that before we get too far into this video, even though it's not a very long one. Like, when I sped up the footage, I was like, I didn't spend that much time on this. That's amazing. But right here, I am flipping around the living room. I just felt like, even though I liked that the living room was pointing towards the windows, I felt like it didn't flow that well. So I just kind of flip everything else to the other side. And I love the colors in this apartment. They're so soft. There's grays and there's blues and whites, and it's quite modern. I mean, it's not like an ultra modern apartment, but for what I normally build, it's pretty modern. So I really like the way it turned out, and I love this like soft blue walls. I don't know, it's really cute. And up until I think the point till I get to the upstairs, I didn't really plan on a family that I would imagine living here. But once I started decorating the upstairs, the bedrooms, and getting at like the personalities kind of sorted out in my head, I imagined that this would be for kind of like a big sister or something like that. But yeah, I imagined that it was like a big sister who was the only adult in the house and lived here with her little sister, and they have completely different personalities. I imagine that the older sister is very feminine, very into fashion and makeup and things along those lines, and then her sister is more into like science and nature and the solar system and space and all those kinds of things. So yeah, they're pretty different, but I thought that would be kind of an interesting gameplay or idea for you guys in your own gameplay, possibly, to play with two sisters in an apartment that are completely different, and one is much older than the other. And yeah, I don't know, I like that idea, so hopefully you guys will like that too. But of course you could have whatever Sims in this apartment that you prefer. It could, if you wanted to do like a big brother and little brother, or big brother little sister, or big sister little brother, or just a family or roommates, you could definitely change up the kids' room to be another adult's room as well. So yeah, the possibilities are whatever you want them to be. And this is the downstairs bathroom. Both bathrooms have this stand-up shower and tub combo. I use that a lot. I realize I should probably switch up my shower and tub game. I really like the Parenthood shower, but I find I don't always like the curtains. I don't know. Or I like the curtain and I don't like the color of the shower. So, I don't know. I use them a little bit easier in more like cluttered, messy family homes rather than things that are a little bit more neat and tidy like this. So, I mean, I could have used one, but I decided not to. Just the plain shower is fine. And there's a laundry area in this apartment as well, which is really cool. So that little nook on like the left of the kitchen, that's going to be the little laundry room. So you can do laundry in here if you want to. If you don't have the laundry day stuff pack or you don't want to do laundry, you could repurpose that area for something else, or you can make the kitchen larger, which would be really nice as well, because this kitchen it's kind of small. I mean, I think there's plenty of counter space, and you know, it has all the things that you would need to run a kitchen. And right here, I am trying to do the trick that I saw the Sim Supply do recently, where he shrunk down a counter and then freely moved the coffee pot on the counters. That way you can make it look a little bit more natural. But when I went to play test it, I couldn't get the Sim to use the coffee pot, so that was kind of a bummer. I might have to mess with that a little bit more in the future because I really like that idea. He also did that with a computer as well. I think he placed it on a shelf, is that correct? I'm sure you guys have seen that video too, but yeah, I thought that was really, really smart of him to do. So I kind of want to try more things like that, because it's always kind of frustrating that you can't just kind of place the coffee pot on like the more left side of the counter. It always has to be in the center. So, I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but I liked the idea of being able to kind of move it around a little bit more. So I don't know. I think I'll mess with that a little bit more because I would like it to work. But anyways, right here, I'm just trying to figure out what to put with the wall. I did imagine they have a cat because, I don't know, you live in an apartment. Why not have a cat? The cats don't need to really be outside too much. So they can go out on the balcony maybe. That might be a little bit dangerous, but I don't know. It's probably pretty safe. But you wouldn't want to have a dog, at least I wouldn't. I've lived with my dog in an apartment for a little while, and I felt so bad for her because she had no outdoor space of her own. And so I always imagine that when I'm building apartments myself, that I'm like, oh, why would you? Probably wouldn't want to have a dog because then they have no place to run and play and no grass, and then you have to take them downstairs every time to go to the bathroom, and yeah. But anyway, this is the laundry room, and I haven't play tested this yet because I've heard mixed things about having shelves above the washer and dryer. Some people say that it doesn't affect their game, like it works just fine, and then I've heard other people say that the washer and dryers don't work with the shelving above it. So you may want to remove that if they don't work. But now we are on to the upstairs, and I love the overlooking balcony to the downstairs. I think that's so pretty. But of course, if you need more space, you could close that in and make another room. It would be a room without windows, so you may not want that to be a bedroom. But I mean, if you don't mind that, then it of course could be a bedroom. And then I forgot a litter box, so I put one down here in this bathroom. But it could be an office space if you don't mind a room without windows. You could do like a little skill building room or a playroom for kids. And at this point, I have 2 bedrooms for children. I imagined there to be 2 kids at this point, but once I started decorating, like I said, I imagined it to be for just 1 adult and 1 kid. So I make the kids' bedroom into 1 big room. But if you wanted to have a larger family, that's the way I would probably split it up. But they're pretty small rooms, so it would be kind of cramped for other activities and stuff in there. But I'm sure you guys could work it out with whatever families you have in this apartment. And this is the upstairs bathroom. It's pretty similar to the one downstairs, except for it doesn't have all the counter space, and it's not as big, which is kind of sad, but it works out just fine. You could make it a little bit bigger if you don't mind the hallway space to be a bit more narrow, but I prefer the hallway spaces to be 2 tiles. That's just the way I like to do it. And the hallway is pretty simple. I just put up a couple pictures and a plant, nothing too amazing. And this is the parents' bedroom, or the older sister's bedroom if you want to play it that way. And I think it looks so nice. And I love these bedside tables that I end up using from Laundry Day with this bed. Oh, it was so nice. It was so nice to be able to use all the packs again. Oh my goodness, the last build where I wanted to use so many things, and I'm like, no, just base game, just cats and dogs. You can't use anything else, and it was so hard. But yeah, I'm excited to be able to use all the different packs. And oh, something that I've been getting a lot of questions on is my Builds for You series. I haven't done one in months. And the reason, I just got kind of overwhelmed with trying to figure out builds that work well with other people's family, and I was originally trying to go in order with what people were submitting, and I don't think I will be able to continue doing it that way. So I would like to bring it back. I'm not sure when, because it's pretty time consuming and I want to keep up with my regular builds. So I'm just trying to work that out in my head. So I'll keep you guys posted a little bit more, because I have been getting quite a bit of questions about that, and which, I mean, I would love to continue it because I really like the idea of being able to build things for certain households on the gallery, but also making it more playable for people who watch my videos, their gameplay, because I know not everybody has the packs, and I want to make it a little bit easier for you guys to download things. And plus, it's kind of a challenge to use only a handful of packs and kind of make them work together. So I don't know. I will bring it back. I just don't know how soon and how often I will be uploading it. I think I'll just bring it back, and probably it just won't be like on a regular basis. Probably only like one or two times a month I'll be able to do one. That way I can keep up with my other videos regularly as well. Hopefully that makes sense to you guys, and hopefully you guys understand. But anyways, we are about finished with the kids' room. I just add a few more decorations. I love this stuffed animal set there on the bed. It looks like it was just tossed up there. It's so cute. And at this point, I realized I do not have a computer anywhere in this apartment. So I decided to add one up here in the adult bedroom and just put it over by the window, which I thought looked really nice. And something else that is in here, I'm not sure if you guys have noticed, is a violin, which I was pretty happy to add because I love the violin skill in the game. It's one of my favorite skills to do in my own gameplay, but I don't add them that often in builds, so I thought that was kind of cool that I remembered. I mean, it's kind of silly that I don't add them that often, but yeah, I usually kind of go for the guitar, even though I prefer the violin skill more than the guitar skill in the game. But right here I just add a little diary onto the desk in the kids' room. That way they can write in their little journal about their plans, maybe their plans to become an astronaut or something. That'd be so cute. And a little bookcase in the hallway. And then the patio area is the last place that I decorate. I just do a little barbecue table area and a bar. I switch up the table here in just a second for a different one. I didn't think the umbrella was too necessary, and yeah, so I wanted it to be a bit more open. And then I also switched out the barbecuer to match the bar that I end up using, and it also matches the countertops in the kitchen because they're the perfect patio one, so I think that looks really nice. And a little seating area, which is really sweet. I imagine if I played in this apartment, I'd probably put an activity for the kid out here as well. Maybe the science table. Oh, that would be a cool item to add out on the patio. But anyways, we are almost done. I just add a few more decorations, and I wanted to remind you guys that this is up on the gallery. The download links will be in the description. You'll have to download the first floor and the second floor separately, but they are all one room, so no problems there. But I believe you will have to re-add the stairs, and the little overlooking balcony upstairs I believe gets deleted, so the light that's there, and yeah, it's kind of a pain because that couldn't be included in the upload, but everything else is uploaded as one room, which is really, really nice. And hopefully you guys like this apartment. I think it turned out so cute. You'll have to let me know in the comments what you guys think. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and please leave any comments or suggestions that you have, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye!